Curious Chimps.
Sidetrack a little. When climbing sacred mountains in China with an old friend of mine, um, we were actually introduced to a gentleman who had been sitting in meditation for over 1200 years. And he was 99 years old when he sat down in meditation. Um, some people may have said he's died, but he looks perfectly alive.
Ooh.
The clothes, his robes are hanging off him in shreds, but he looked younger than me. I mean, younger than I am now. He looked about 40 something. But
So you came
his
across
name,
this individual?
I'm sorry.
You came across him during your hike?
No, 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 no.
Hmm.
We were hiking around this mountain called Johasan,
Okay.
and we came to this one um, temple, the original oldest temple in the area, founded by a Korean monk called Kim Gok. And we entered it. There was a very dark meditation hall. We bowed and sat down in meditation, and we meditated for a while. And when we got up, there was this monk who'd been standing there the whole time and wandered over to us and said, um, "Would you like to have tea with the abbot?" And we went, "Oh, well, yeah, fair enough. We'll have tea with the abbot." So we walk into this like dining room, which is a total contrast to the dark meditation hall. It's all like light and airy. And there's about a dozen people sitting all around this long table, and they're all waiting for us. And they tell us that there's a young nun who acts as an interpreter, and they say that they'd heard that there were two foreigners, two white guys in the area, and wondered what we were doing there. And because people had said that we were Buddhists. And we said, yeah, it's true. And they were amazed. And they said, there are American Buddhists. And I said, well, I'm not American, but sure, there are lots. And and so we had tea. We, chatted for a while. And just as we were about to leave, the abbot says via the interpreter, "Would you like to meet the founder?" And I'm like, toujours la politesse. So we said, why, of course. Me knowing that the place was founded like 1300 years ago almost. And I thought it must be a mistake in translation.
Yeah.
But they took us to this like room behind the shrine, the meditation hall. There's a little room where the guy is just sitting there, just sitting, meditating, or in the position of meditation with completely normal flesh and skin. This is not a mummy. This looks like a guy who's just been sitting there for a couple of hours maybe, but he was going to get up anytime soon.
And I mean, you didn't see him do anything else the whole
No.
time you were there?
No, we were introduced to him, and like Reverend Kim Gok. This is Mike Crowley. This is Steve Aldrich, and so we were formally introduced. He didn't respond, but that's I just a little aside there, because we were talking about immortality, and this guy he could be well on his way to immortality. I don't know, it's hard to tell.
It is. I love that you made the distinction. You're like, well, he looked like he was meditating. I don't really know what he was doing. I found that funny. It's an intelligent distinction. Maybe he's just doing his taxes in his head. Who knows?